Welcome back, everyone, to Science Series number 5. I'm your host, Joseph Nelson, and you're watching Green Joe Buff Racing. If you're just now joining us, racing in Long Jump was absolutely chaotic. Trucks flying high, destroying stuff. Look at the yellow trailer. We're not even close to freestyle, and it's already smashed. We had quite a few encores that were unplanned due to technical issues with Lone Wolf, who fought hard to get to the final race, but still ended up losing to Dragon. Yeah, spoilers. And Cody Armstrong and Batmobile took Long Jump. So those are your two champions so far, Dragon, Fire and Ice, and Batmobile. But who is going to take Triple Threat Racing here today? You already know how this works, and if you don't, well, you're about to find out. So just keep your eyes open and enjoy the ride. So we're going to kick things off with our two champions, Dragon and Batmobile, and Lone Wolf, who wanted a rematch with Dragon. So we're going to do it. Let's go racing. Alright, they're set up and ready to go. Oh, we got a Dragon, a Bat, and a Wolf. Let's go. And Dragon, repeating history, taking out Lone Wolf. Problems for Batmobile, though. But regardless, Dragon, Fire and Ice advances to round 2. Alright, next race. This was supposed to be the next one, but I forgot I put those there. Oh well. Next race, Megalodon, Kaleidoscope, Avenger, and El Toro Loco. They're all from the same series. I forget which series it is. And there's an orange kitty outside. Whose kitty is that? And it's an orange cat. Anyways, it's Megalodon, Avenger, El Toro Loco. Down they go. And it's going to be Avenger. Alright, next up, now we're on to this race. Max C against the Current and Earthshaker. He's got a piece of hair stuck to him. Let's see if he can shake it loose. Pun intended. And your winner's going to be Max D. Alright, next race. Captain America, Excalibur, and Thunderosaurus. All three trucks I've seen in person. Problems for Excalibur as he hits the tabletop. Captain America lands roof first on the rock pile. And Thunderosaurus will move on to round 2. Dang. You know, I kept the triple in the tabletop because, well, they survived the last Science Series. I wanted to finish them off. And a lot of trucks are hitting the tabletop. So we're going to destroy it this time. We've already destroyed that trailer. Or I'll stop talking about it, I'm sorry. Alright, next race. BKT, Thor, and I almost said Lone Wolf. Wolf's Head. Wrong Wolf. And your winner is BKT. Yep, and he stayed on all 4 BKT tires. And next up in racing, we got Bad Company, Skelosaurus, and Velociraptor. Skelosaurus is going after the other dinosaur in this lineup. Down they go. And your winner is going to be... It's going to be Skelosaurus. Velociraptor had problems, so it was down to Bad Company and Skelosaurus. But in the end, Skelosaurus comes out on top. And looks like we're going to have a rematch in round 2. These two who went head-to-head in racing in the previous video. And they're going to do it again, but they wrapped poor BKT into it. Alright, next up, Team Toronto and Tomfoolery is going up against the Mad Titan. Kamikaze, Thanos, and Jester. Let's go! Problems for Kamikaze and Dragon. And Jester will move on to round 2. That new chassis seems to be working good for him. Alright, next up in racing, we got Dirt Crew, Gravedigger Fire, and Zombie. And down they go. And this time Gravedigger tries to go for the yellow trailer. Usually it's Zombie. But now Zombie will move on to round 2. And next up in round 1 racing, Backwards Bob, Bigfoot, and Monster Patrol. 2 Fords, 1 Chevy. Bigfoot was having problems in racing, looking to redeem himself here. But he's got to get through Bob and Patrol. Down they go. And it's going to be Bigfoot going all the way to the end. Touchdown, I guess you could say. As Backwards Bob goes into the yellow trailer. They do not like that thing. But that's what I get for putting the lanes where I did. I guess I just did that because usually I'm used to putting an obstacle like right in that gap. Oh well. It makes it more challenging. It's almost like World Finals 11 now that I think about it. Alright, moving right along. Next up in racing, Blue Thunder, Max D, and Venom. And your winner is going to be Max D. Alright, next up in racing, 3 custom trucks. We got Captain USA, Grave Digger, and Nightwalker. Which custom is going to make it into round 2? And it's going to be the Nightwalker. Taking down Grave Digger. Captain USA having some problems. But regardless, Nightwalker advances to round 2. Alright, we got one race left before moving on to round 2, but Kraken stands alone. This is usually what happens in triple threat racing, but that's okay because I love doing fast loser races. So we're bringing out El Toro Loco, Dirt Crew, and Backwards Bob. And usually when this happens, there's always 2 winners and 1 loser. So here we go. And your winners are going to be Dirt Crew and Backwards Bob. Alright, last race of round 1. Backwards Bob, Kraken, and Dirt Crew. And your winner is Backwards Bob. Alright, moving on to round 2. We got Dragon, Avenger, and Max D. Down they go. And it's going to be Avenger. Putting an end to Dragon's winning streak. And Max D, what are you doing, bro? And here's the rematch I was talking about earlier. Skelesaurus and Thunderosaurus. Why did I say a Skelesaurus with ZH? Skelesaurus. And BKT's roped into it. Just like me whenever there's something going on with my siblings. Yeah, what are you gonna do, right? And Skelesaurus moves on to round 3. Which, by the way, I didn't mean to complain there. I'm actually doing okay right now. I hope all of you that are watching are doing okay as well. Alright, next up in round 2 racing, we got Bigfoot, Zombie, and Jester. Down they go, and it's gonna be Jester. Problem for Bigfoot once again. Well, still trying to work out the kinks on that new chassis. And the last race of round 2. Backwards Bob, Max D, and Nightwalker. For Nightwalker, they're cutting off Max D, allowing Backwards Bob to get the win. That was insane. Alright, got another fast loser race. Max D was not happy with what Nightwalker did, so he's going to try again in this fast loser race, but he's got to get through Bigfoot and Velociraptor. Actually, no, scratch that. We once again need two winners, so, yeah, may the best truck win. And your winners are Bigfoot and Max D. Alright, they're mean and they're green. This is the semifinals. Skelesaurus, Avenger, and Dragon. Again, with Jester, dang it, Jester! Dragon got knocked out. And Avenger is going to the finals. And who will be facing Avenger in the finals? Will it be Backwards Bob? Will it be Bigfoot? Or will it be Max D? Only one way to find out. And it's going to be Bigfoot as he loses the flag. And Backwards Bob goes into the yellow trailer. Alright, before we move on to the finals, we got one more fast loser race. Only this time, there's only one winner. So we got Gravedigger, Megalodon, and Blue Thunder. Down they go, and your winner is Blue Thunder. Alright, we are down to the final race. 3 trucks, but only one winner. In the yellow lane, celebrating 50 years out of Pacific, Missouri. It is Aiden Richardson, Bigfoot. And in the middle lane, the only E-Truck representing for Team Scream, well, he's the leader of Team Scream, is Monster Jam Top Dog, looking to live up to his name in Avenger. And in the green lane, get ready to feel all the energy. Here comes the Thunder. Project Rod, Blue Thunder. 2 Fords versus 1 Chevy. Let's go racing. And your winner is Avenger. Taking down both Fords, going all the way to the end. Bigfoot's right there, not sure what happened with them. But regardless, your winner, here, Monster Jam Top Dog, Avenger. Oh, for gosh sakes. Frack. You know, why am I acting surprised? I did that myself. I could probably pop it back up. Oh well. Well, regardless, your winner is Monster Jam Top Dog and Avenger. Congratulations to you, and good luck to you in freestyle, because that's next. Check back tomorrow. I got an idea of what to do here, and it's going to be more challenging to get to the end, hopefully. But until then, I'm Joseph Nelson, and I'm out of here. Have a good day.